Hello, my wonderful friends out there in the wonderful world of Lithas. This video, we have two things to cover. We have the Twilight Gift Hunt, which is the fishing event, I guess. The Christmas version of it in July. Christmas in July. Who would have thought? And the other thing I want to go over real quick is something that they put in the game that I think is really special and we should all appreciate, and that is inside your Convoke scope for the new Sprite. They opened up an exchange store for extra Sprite shards you had in the past. Like the original Sprites, if you look here, it's 700 of these, 800 of these. These have been worthless for the longest time, and they keep giving you green eggs, and that's what you get with the green eggs, are these old original Sprites. Plus, people make mistakes and they overbuy Sprite chests or open up. We have 15 extra Volko shards. In the past, you couldn't do anything with that, and you just had to eat the loss. But now, with I guess with X-Fire games, it's not the same as Goat games. Maybe they're the same, maybe they're different, I don't know. But it looks like they're trying to give a little bit back to the player base. So if you go into the events, and you go right here to the Convoke scope, you see this new Sprite, legendary, very expensive. I don't know how so many people have gotten this thing north of 15 stars, but that's a different conversation. But what I want to talk about here is the Gleam Exchange. Now, in the past, you did not have access to this unless you purchased the Convoke Pass. Okay, and on the Convoke Pass, the more Gleam you get, the more stuff you get, and for 30 bucks, you can unlock the right side. This is on my alt account, so I don't have enough to open up and unlock the Convoke Pass on all the accounts, but I show you on my main account it's open. On this account, though, it's closed. In the past, you'd have to open it if you wanted access to the Gleam Exchange. And I'm looking at the Gleam Exchange, and right here I see I have 800 plus of this Awaken Hyperion. I can't do anything with those in the past, but now I can redeem for 5-to-1 for a limited amount and pick up 10 Sprite chests that go all the way up to the last Sprite that came out outside of the legendary. Yeah, the deer, everybody loves the deer. And if you go through, again, everyone could pretty much pick up at least 30 chests from the originals if you've been playing for a long time. If you're a newer player, this isn't as important because you probably don't have a backlog of this stuff. But a lot of accounts do have a backlog of this, and this is one of the few times where they've actually given us something that we really not only even asked for, wanted, but truly needed to stay engaged, because my inventory is absolutely huge with stuff I don't need and that kind of has no value, and this kind of helps me out. Like here, the 15 extra Volko shards on this account, change it in for 3 chests that I can actually use. This little Coke Puff guy, I think I got these shards with the red eggs. By the way, I have red eggs in this Convoke event and there's nowhere to spin them. I don't know if that's an oversight or a mistake, but I just thought I'd put that out there. And this basically, I just want to thank them for adding this to the game. And if you have an older account that has extra Sprite shards for characters you already took to 15 stars, this is a way to help catch up or help grow your account without having to waste extra monies. But with that being said, I am more curious now about the Twilight Gift Hunt. If you back up here, it says Frosty Fortress Defense. So I don't know if this was a mistake or if this was just something they threw in there. And I hate to say it, but I suggested they should have just thrown something like this in there, to change things up a bit. But so I can't make fun of the idea because I did suggest it in the past or said something in the past. Throw in the farm event, throw in the fishing, just something different. Well, I haven't done any of it yet on any of the accounts I play. I kind of remember this being very easy to max out the shop, but I don't remember. We go to the packs. We have stuff for cash. I'm not even sure with these if this is supposed to be the net equivalent. I know I have a bunch of, I'm getting meat every day in the original fishing event. You would use meat to get your levels and get your currency to shop in the shop. And what was funny about that was people would save up and buy every arena ticket they could buy. So when the fishing event came around, you would put the auto clicker on and you would just let the arena run for like a couple hours till you used up all the meat or till you got all the meat, and then you would take the meat and run the auto clicker again to do the actual fishing. But let's go here what they have for diamonds. So I'm assuming these baskets must be what you need to do the actual fishing. I'm just buying, I probably should double check, but it's not that many gems, so I'll just buy these baskets. That's actually a pretty good deal for this little gift sack. I'll buy that too. All right, now let's go. And I've actually mocked this event in the past. I had it side by side with the original fishing event, and then I even threw in there a glitched version of it that got corrected. Okay, so it's just like, boom, we're fishing, but we're not fishing. We're kidnapping Sally Horns. That's what it looks like to me. We're kidnapping Sally Horns. And funny enough, they had some kind of strange mining event, like in the second year this game was around. They ran it once and never again. And the miners would run across, and I don't know. So this somehow is like a morphed game mode that I'm not quite sure where it came from or what to do with it. But when you fish, and then let's check out the shop. And in the shop, there's 3 things to unlock. Me personally, from just looking at this, I would most likely focus on my main account. I would probably go for the dust and this mask. And whenever there's a mask, try to get the mask. It's either going to help your account, or if you already have the mask, it's 5,000 gems. Can't go wrong there. There's nothing in the shop though that screams must, spend. Nova Ambers are always, you see them, you got to buy them now, especially with all the 4-way Clash Mythic Starlight Shards they're giving away. You want to get that every chance you get. But I don't see anything in here that's like, oh my god, you have to do it. Because Sprite chests are always the most important thing in the game when they go up for Sprite bonds and to get the newest Sprites, again, for the bonds. Outside of that, there's the Nova Ambers obviously are important. There's not that many in here though. So, do the event. I'm glad it's something different. My advice to everybody out there, you buy every single Nova Amber you can. Get the mask if you're low on gems. And, if you have enough of these crystals, right, whatever these are, and you don't need them anymore, then definitely get this stuff, the dust they call it, because that seems to be the bottleneck, because people have plenty of these crystals but a shortage of the dust. But that's it for this video. I just wanted to say, I commend Xfire for trying something new by bringing back the Christmas event in July, and I want to thank them for this exchange, this Gleam Exchange store. That's free. Now you can get in there without having to buy the Convoke Pass, and it's an attempt of good faith, I think, to give players the ability to get some free chests with items that are no longer useful. And extra Sprite shards are worthless. Now they have some value. Sprite eggs are pretty worthless, the green ones, but now they have some value if you get the original Sprites to keep changing them in whenever this is available. So with that, I want to say thank you to Xfire for adding this. Also want to put a Lithas Amber alert for Benson. He's disappeared. No one's heard from him in 2 weeks. I don't know if they're going to have a new VIP system, or if the old one, or maybe the guy's on vacation, or the multiple people are on vacation. I don't know. But thank you, Xfire, for this. I appreciate it. I had a lot of extra shards for a lot of different Sprites, and this makes my experience just a little bit better. Well, everybody, you have a great week, and that's all I got. Goodbye.